So someone on the live call in my community was talking about how he is a virgin, and he seemed to be like a cool guy, like socially, like he seemed to have people that liked him. He seemed to be able to talk to a lot of girls. He in fact told me he was talking to a lot of girls, and he made out with like three girls in like the same weekend, or same like day or something, some party. Um, but yeah, he told me he brought one of them back, and then she was giving him like last minute resistance, like I don't think we can do this, like we probably shouldn't do this. And it was interesting because he didn't tell me like that he told her he was a virgin basically. But there's actually two different things. So number one, the virgin part, that's okay. That's totally okay to be a virgin. But I don't think it's best to like bring it up if like unprovoked. I think it's better for the girl to bring it up if anyone. And then if it does come up, you have to frame it in a way that makes you seem a higher value because of it. Because if you are ashamed of being a virgin and you are like hiding that fact and are kind of nervous to talk about it, then the girl's gonna feel that, and it'll lower your perceived value in her eyes because she'll start to think like no other girls want this guy. He's not like social proofed, and social proof for women is very important, especially when other women are able to social proof you. So yeah, so she's gonna be start thinking like, am I making a wrong decision? Is this not a win? So it's probably better to frame it as instead of you're ashamed of being a virgin, it's probably better to frame it as like this is something that I wanted to make sure it was special, make sure I like found the right person, and then like make sure like I was, or maybe another way would be like I was more focused on like school or athletics or some other thing that you weren't really worried about it so much. These are two ways that I can think of to frame being a virgin that would be better than like being embarrassed about it essentially. So yeah, that was the first thing, and then the other thing was he was telling me that the girl was giving him like last minute resistance or like saying, yeah, we can't do it tonight, it's probably not going to happen tonight. This is pretty normal to get last minute resistance. um, it's better to be the one giving the objections than the one hearing the objections though. So what I typically like to do is be the one throwing up objections, like, yeah, you can come in, but we probably shouldn't do anything. You can come in for a little bit though. I got to get up early. We probably shouldn't have, can't say the word, we probably shouldn't have it tonight. We probably shouldn't do it tonight. Let's take it slow. I like to take it slow. Um, this is fun and all, but yeah, let's take it slow tonight. So throwing up the objections yourself is better than hearing them because it's kind of expected that the girl will bring that up at some point. So it's better to be the one saying it first, because then if she brings it up later, it's like, yeah, I already said that. Like it's almost weird for her to bring it up after you've already brought it up. So that's why I think, yeah, probably if you're a virgin, it's probably better just to not bring up the fact unless it's necessary. And then also I think, yeah, throw up the objections. Don't let her be the first one to it, because it's harder to overcome if the girl puts them up first. So try to be the one that beats her to it. Yeah, and then last thought, a lot of people are commenting on my TikToks and my videos like, you should do X better. A lot of people are making a mistake in that it's very easy to critique other people, criticize, and have all these ideas in your head, and have like an ego around like talking to girls and relationships, and think that you know like what works, what doesn't work. It's very easy to sit back and just be like the armchair quarterback. Like, so people make mistakes in that they're not going out and actually talking to girls and implementing their ideas in the real world, and then seeing what works and what doesn't work, getting feedback on it, and then and then and then learning from their mistakes and changing their approach, and making it better over time. People are getting too many ideas in their head, and they're just thinking about what to say, how would I say it, if I ever do this, if I'm ever in this situation, I'm going to say this. People are making a mistake and thinking too much and doing too little. So take that idea and go implement it and see how that works for you in the real world. I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but go try it out yourself, before you just sit there and like, because that's how I was. I was thinking about all this theory all the time. I was not doing anything. And it kind of just makes you go crazy. So my suggestion would be go out, implement those, see how those ideas work in the real world, and then come back and let me know in the comments.